wanna be down with the king.
It's the Sports Kings. Sports Kings. Big Mike.
He might fall off the wagon in the next 10 minutes.
Rob Calloway.
It's about bringing talent. It's not about all the flash and glitz and glam.
Not your average sports talk show. The Sports Kings.
This is NFL legend, Work Done.
This your boy D. Howard, a.k.a. Superman.
I'm Jerome Bettis, the bus.
It's Cam Newton. Holla at your boy, already.
This is Hank Aaron, and I'm down with the King.
Tell a friend, Kings is back.
Last hour of the week. It is Friday. Yours truly, Big Mike, Rob Calloway in the house. This is the Sports Kings podcast, being heard via Spreaker.com. We're also on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Sports Kings Live, and our email address, sportskingslive@gmail.com. Make sure you use that for any comments that you might have on the show or any requests that you may have as far as topical stuff goes. You can also use that if you or anyone you know has a small business and would like to sponsor either the entire show, an hour, a segment, a special feature within the show. Any of those things are up for grabs. Just make sure you send your emails to that email address, sportskingslive@gmail.com. You can also contribute to the show monetarily if you go to GoFundMe.com/SportsKingsLive. Now, we finished up last hour talking about the Western Conference playoffs, trying to give you guys some nuggets, get you ready, know what to look for as these playoffs continue. What we'll do now, we'll jump right into the Eastern Conference, and after we're done with the Eastern Conference, we'll go through, and we'll kind of, this just hit my brain. Just, by the way, Rob, I'm not trying to throw you a curveball, but it just hit my brain. Then what we should do is we should pick the games all the way up into the conference finals. That way, if we're wrong, we can still come back in the conference finals, repick, and then get our finals picks, and then let that be the last pick. Sound good?
Sure.
Yeah. So we just have like a double up on it real quick. A mulligan, as the golfers call it, mulligan. Speaking of golf, real quick, that kid Jordan Spieth is doing his thing again this weekend. So, those one and dones. Oh yeah, those one and dones, killing the game. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you. Starting in the Eastern Conference, the Cavaliers and the Celtics. Here's what's fun about this. Well, I'm not going to say fun, but a little tidbit about this. For as much credit as the Atlanta Hawks deserve for what they were able to do, I think what they were able to do was because of the slow start that the Cavs got off to. They got off to a 19-20 start. The Hawks got off to a 7-6 start. That's not really anything. It's the beginning of the season. But these guys got off to a 19-20 start, and then LeBron took his sabbatical, like about 12 games. Came back, refocused. They went 34 of their last 43, dude. Yeah. If you need any confirmation, this is the hottest team in the NBA right now. And this is why Vegas has them as the odds-on favorite to win the championship. LeBron did a wonderful job in his letter going back to Cleveland of selling everybody on low expectations. Like, it's going to take some time. It's going to be a process, until I get Kevin Love in here. We pull off this trade for, really, the trade was for Iman Shumpert, but the Knicks was like, you can't get him and not take JR. You've got to take JR off of because you remember at the beginning of the season, they weren't really playing defense, so they need an on-ball defender, which Iman Shumpert is. Kind of banged up a little bit, so he wasn't able to get into the starting lineup. And, oh, my God, look what happened. JR can shoot the ball. Like, we didn't know that, but he can shoot the ball, so he's been starting ever since. And Iman Shumpert just continued to come off the bench, giving them a nice bench presence, especially with his defense. I didn't write it down for this either. Why didn't I write it down for this? The series. I did, but I didn't have to write it down. It was 2-2 because I talked about it earlier how Brad Stevens was like, don't let it fool you. Their players didn't play, and all of ours played. And then Rondo was on the team for maybe like one or two of those games. Here's the thing, and when you brought up Rondo in that last series, that the old Rondo, isn't it funny how the team he got traded from got so much better? Like statistically, they got better. Like in a statistic that you wouldn't even think that they assisted on more in the second half of the season. Did I write that down? Yes, they're number one in assists, assisted field goals as a team since the Rondo trade. That's a weird stat for a dude who is known to be a distributor. You know what I mean? That the team that he left, their assist numbers perfect. It's like the Hawks Like, that's a Hawk stat. Assisting on all their field goals like that, that's weird to me. Meanwhile, we have this conversation about Rondo not being able to do work with guys like Monte and Dirk on the floor. That's weird. You know what I mean? That's like a huge conundrum to me. Like how that's a thing. But those are what the numbers are. That's what the numbers bear out.
Well, I mean, but it's not just Rondo, because remember they got rid of Jeff Green too.
Yeah. Oh,
so
I got that on here too. There's something. Yeah, they're 27-19 since the Jeff Green trade.
Yeah.
Weird, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's the same thing we're seeing now here, man. You get rid of those bad apples, man. The Josh Smiths, as far as the Atlanta Hawks are concerned, and we'll get to them here in a second. But you get rid of the guys who just don't really fit, and you get a bunch of young dudes that just want to play basketball and enjoy playing with each other.
But what's crazy is that Danny Ainge deemed this as a rebuilding process. Once they got rid of Rondo and Jeff Green, they were like, we're just rebuilding for the future.
Yeah, I think it's still
And lo and behold, they end up winning 40 games and slid into the playoffs.
Yeah, but I still think it is. You know what I mean? Because of being in the Eastern Conference, that helped out a little bit. Playing the Eastern Conference schedule, that helped out. And the fact that, you got some young guys now that are going to get some playoff experience. And trust me, ladies and gentlemen, that's all it's going to be. That's it. You'll get the experience of 4 games real quick, and LeBron will go somewhere and sit down and wait for the Bulls or the freaking Bucks. That's how it's going to work. You're not going to win a game. Don't fool yourself. It's a nice story, Rob. He just laid it out for you guys. What you did was unprecedented. The fact that you got the 7 seed is amazing, to be honest with you. But somebody's got to pinch you and let you know that it's all a dream. And you'll wake up in 4 games. Yeah, you'll wake up in 4 games like, oh, God, we're back in Boston. You damn right. You damn right you will be. Here's the funny thing about LeBron James. His 25.3 points per game this year is the lowest since his rookie season. Did not know that David Blatt was from New York. This whole time I thought he was from Israel. Not that he just coached there.
No, I knew that because I saw the. No, I actually found out last night because I was watching the Princeton Georgetown thing that came on after 30 for 30.
Okay.
And David Blatt played for Princeton.
Okay, see, I didn't who said that? Yes, 3D I think was talking about it last night, and I was like, oh, okay, he's American.
Yeah.
I was like, all right. I thought he was from Israel. I was like, there's that. We talked about Iman Shumpert, man. How the Cavaliers, their defensive efficiency went up with them. Not only that, but Mozgov taking Varejão's place helped them defense. You got a guy who can protect the rim now, so guys like LeBron and Kyrie can cheat a little bit more on the outside and get those steals and get into transition a lot quicker. And if they miss, they still got a guy at the rim that can be that intimidator. And his name is Timothy. Like, you hear it, it's like Tracy Wolfson, right? I said that the other day. That the whole time I thought her name was Wilson. It's Wolfson. This dude's name is Timothy with an F, not Timothy. And it's not even no ghetto stuff because he's just not from here. So it's like a name from another place or whatever. We talked about their assists going up. Oh, this is weird. LeBron has 158 games of playoff experience. The entire Celtics roster. Take a guess, Rob. Just shoot a number out there.
None. Brandon Bass.
Not none, idiot. It's 141.
Let me see.
141 is their number.
Well, because I'm looking at the roster now. I see they have Avery Bradley, who's a holdover from the Garnett Pierce Allen days, and Brandon Bass. Those are the only 2 guys on the team with playoff experience.
Yeah, 141, my brother. So there's that. And like we kind of joked earlier, man, about this Isaiah Thomas thing, but he's going to be the X factor if they are to steal a game. He's going to have one of those out of his mind games, and I don't just mean scoring the basketball. I mean doing that thing he's been doing over the last couple of weeks and getting everyone involved and making the right decisions in the pick and roll game and all that kind of stuff. I don't think it's going to help any, to be honest with you, but if it is to be where they sneak one out of there, it's pretty much going to be on him. And there's that. Moving on, Bulls and Bucks. The young Bucks is what we'll call them, and the crickety, old, aging, beat up Bulls. They led this season series 3-1. See, I wrote this one down. Then here's a little stat that's kind of like it's going to make you think 2 things. they're 17-5 when the starting lineup is intact. When they got Taj and Powell, and they got Joe and Jimmy and Derek. That 5, they're 17-5. But what do you hear when I say that, Rob? Like, because I heard something immediately when I read that 17-5 when the starting lineup is intact. Like, what's the first thing that stands out to you when you hear that stat?
17-5. Mm-hmm. That the damn team ain't been healthy.
Yeah, 22 damn games. It's 22 out of 82 damn games. Like, okay, that's cool, but we still only talk about 22 games where their starting lineup has played together. Wow. And they're going to have to find some kind of chemistry in the playoffs, basically, is when they're going to have to find their chemistry and find their place. So I told you, my guy Jason Goff, 670 to score on the Golf and Spiegel and Golf. What is it called, Rob?
Yeah.
Which one is it?
Well,
Golf and Spiegel or Spiegel and Golf? I want to get it right.
Spiegel and Golf. It's the other dude first.
Okay, the Spiegel and Golf show. Right, so I'm like, I just sent him a text real quick because I wanted to say, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say first. That at this juncture, it's almost like Derrick Rose is the fourth option, and Golf yelled at me. He texted to me, but I knew it was yelling. He was like, "Don't believe the BS, the shulbit." And I was like, "Well, wait, this dude's coming off of injury." He said, "Don't believe the shulbit." Most important player on the team. That's exactly what he said. I don't even have to read it. That's exactly what he said. But I was like, yo, we talking about a dude coming off of injury, and he's still trying to find his leg.
Dude, he is third on the depth chart. He's third on the depth chart.
Yeah, I was thinking that. To me, the way I was thinking was like, okay, Jimmy or Powell, kind of interchange those dudes, 1 and 2, then Taj, and then Derek, the fourth option. And Golf cursed at me. He did. And he texted me a curse word. I don't know. I was trying to just get his insider information because he's up there and he's broadcasting every day. And he goes to the game and he follows the team and he cursed at me. So there's that. Well, I still love him.
Because how do you go from giving this dude, because how many games has he played in since coming back? What, 6 games?
Yeah, I think something like a week's worth. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So how do you go from just giving him a limited 18 to 20 minutes a game to now telling him that it's full steam ahead in the playoffs, and he's just coming back from not 1 but 2 injuries, 3 injuries?
Yeah. But see, here's the thing about Golf, though, that like he won't want to admit it because it takes him out of the professional mindset. But it's two dudes that he loves. He loves LeBron. He loves D Rose. He does. You know what I mean? And I pointed it out to him many, many a time. And he kind of like laughed about it. He's like, "Man, you sound like my girl, man. She said the same thing." Well, it's cool. Because I love to hear him talk about LeBron, man, because you get to hear that part of him that he tries to suppress, that there's an enjoyment that he gets from watching LeBron play. There's an enjoyment from knowing that Derrick Rose, a hometown kid, is a success, and has been a success in the NBA. But he wants to maintain the professionalism, so he won't just like naturally admit it. But it's there and it's cool. Whatever. We all have that part of us. What else have we got here? The Bucks, they haven't won a playoff series since '91 against Charlotte. And this is who was on that team: Ray Allen and the big dog Glenn Robinson, being coached by
that was a great team.
George Karl, my man, coached that team.
Yeah, that was a really good team.
1991.
That was a really good team.
You know what was good about 1991? That's when dark-skinned dudes came in style. Shout out to Big Daddy Kane. He led the movement, dude. He led the movement. Yeah.
That worked.
Yeah. Big Daddy Kane and Wesley Snipes. Yeah, Wesley Snipes. They led the movement. Because before that, it was about Christopher Williams and Al B. Sure, And then all of a sudden, they stopped calling us black.
I remember before that it was Al B. Sure. Not Al B, but El DeBar.
Yeah. They stopped calling us black, started calling us chocolate. I was like, what's happening?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah.
This cute girl just told me I was chocolate. Yeah.
That's right. Mike cut the naps off. Remember how nappy Mike Cut used to be?
Yeah, 91, boy. 91. That was the year. Oh, yeah. Trust me, I remember that. Walking through the hall to see the girl in 8th grade, like, what in the world is going on? I'm going to get me some. There's that.
Then Gerald Levert, Keith Sweat, they all say
yeah, dog. They start coming out. But the four fathers, Wesley and Big Daddy Kane, because you remember Big Daddy Kane, he gave one up for the team. Did the Playgirl spread? No?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Smooth operation.
Yeah, he set it out